stamps.
Oh, okay, good. Good night, everybody. Drive safely. We'll see you next year. There's what you got to work with right there. We all live in the same county, so we can't quit. We'd see one another in a grocery store, so we have to put up with that everywhere we go. Great singer, though. That's Darren Nicholson, everybody. Tell him to get out.
I got my buddy here. I want to mention my buddy Rick Metcalf makes these fine mandolins, Metcalf mandolins. He's from Morganton, North Carolina. He's down here today, in North Carolina, boy. I'm gonna send my portion of the show out to you, Rick.
Not in splinters, I hope. He's a nervous wreck about you playing that mandolin. Let's feature Darren on a song. One of our friends came up and asked for while we were setting up here just a minute ago, so asked if we could do this song, and it also bears a bit of explanation. I told you a little earlier that Marc and myself, we sort of reached that metallic age in life. You know what I'm talking about? Silver in your hair, gold in your teeth, and lead in the seat of your britches. You know what I'm talking about. We've hit that, and we've hit it hard, ain't we, bud? We can't hear it thunder, neither one of us anymore. When we started to record this next song, the boys started singing the chorus on it in the studio, and we were sitting around the board there and listening to them, and they hit the chorus, which says, "My darling is resting up there on a snow-covered hill." Marc looked over at me and he said, what did they say right there? And I said, "I'm not sure. What did you hear?" And he said, "Well, I don't know why, but it sounded like they said, 'My darling is wrestling a bear on a snow-covered hill.'" So we've been playing it 3 or 4 years now. I've not figured out where the bear gets into this story, but help me listen, some of you, and see if you can tell me what's going on. Here's Darren Nicholson to do a song called "Spring Will Bring the Flower."
Up there on a snow-covered hill, beneath the beautiful willow that stands and waits for her still. But soon the cold winter snows will melt away, and spring will bring flowers to cover my darling's grave. But the winter has come and the snow falls my cabin around, sleeping up there beneath the frozen ground. And the flowers of summer that over her grave did grow now lie there beside her beneath the blanket of snow. My darling is resting up there on a snow-covered hill, beneath the beautiful willow that stands and weeps for her still. But soon the cold winter snows will melt away, and spring will bring flowers to cover my darling's grave.
Did they turn the lights off, or did my gallbladder just explode? Something happened, I don't know.
Mine did
Bob? All right. Well, here's one off the new record as well. And another one we recorded for Balsam Nation. They kept asking us to play it, so we just put it on the new record as well. Feature, I think, one of the best, young singers in bluegrass music. I tell you what, I've lived in the same county with him most of my life. I had no idea there was such a voice in Haywood County. I tell you what, this rain, it's so hard. In these earbuds, it sounds like bacon frying. I'm about to starve to death up here. Spam, Darren said. Oh, Lord. Talking about hearing, I can't hear either. And we were playing this festival 2 years ago. We were right here in the same spot. And at that time, the soundboard was sitting right there. And we were playing some tune, and I was really, in my mind, thought I was really doing good on the bass. I looked over at Marc and said, man, I'm a-slapping it now. And he looked back at me and he said, I don't know, I'll go find out. And he was just gone. He just turned around and walked off. And he come back and said, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know what he meant, but he went and found out. But I can't hear well enough to know a great voice when I hear one, and we're proud of this young man. If you've heard a Balsam Rain song on the radio, chances are it was his voice that got it there. This is Buddy Melton, everybody. Give him a hand, would you? Here's one of those songs that just grow on you, and it's one of the tunes that we've thought about recording for years. Buddy would sing it as we went up and down the highway, and we'd talk about recording it, and finally did. And I think you'll understand.
You ain't woman enough to take my man.
You ain't woman enough to take my man. Here he is. John, if you see him heading for the microphone again, just cut it off. Just cut it off. That's John Holder out there playing the iPad, everybody. Give him a hand. What a job he does. Blue Ridge Sound, we love those guys. Scotty and Jeffrey, we appreciate them so much. And finally, here's that song I've been talking about for the last hour and 42 minutes. See if you recognize it.
Saw your picture on the post in a cafe out in Phoenix. Yes, you're still the sweetheart of the rodeo. As for me and little Case, we still make certain in a one-horse trailer around. She still asks about you all the time. Well, I guess we never even crossed your mind. But sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride in your stones and your sea, with the sunlight on your hair and all the crowd always blow. As for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Now old Red, he's getting old, and last Saturday he stoned. But you know I just can't bear to let him go. Little Casey, she's still grown, and she started asking questions. But there's certain things a man just does not know. Her birthday came, you never know. I guess we never cross your mind at all. But then sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride in your round stones and your sea, with the sunlight on your hair and all the crowd will always know. As for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Everybody says sunlight on your hair, and all the crowd will always know. As for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Oh, everything that glitters is not gold. Bloody Melton, y'all. Here's another request. Boy, doesn't he do a great job on that song. That is singing right there. Here's another one that hopefully you'll recognize. Somebody asked for this one as well. We're proud to do it. And this is a good one right here that we recorded years ago. And feature Marc on this banjo again and get everybody to sing a little bit on it. It's called How Many Times Must I Cross the Caney Fork River? It's a long, long way from the hills of Carolina to my darling in Jackson, Tennessee. And it's a hard, hard way to try to make a living. It's the easiest way to get ahead of us agree. It's been 27 weeks, but it seems more like forever. Still the paper's good and worth the sacrifice. The weekend's finally over and I'm getting close to Jackson. Can't wait to see her and I know she'll be surprised. How many times must I cross the Caney Fork River, traveling through the state of Tennessee? How many times must I cross the Caney Fork River till I know that I'm home free? Until I know that I am home free. Well, I never dreamed I'd find her in the arms of another. She didn't know I was coming home tonight. And now the sheriff is searching for the owner of a shotgun. Love was sprinting in the early morning light. How many times must I cross that old Caney Fork River, traveling through the state of Tennessee? How many times must I cross that old Caney Fork River till I know that I'm home free? Until I know that I am home free. How many times must I cross that old Caney Fork River, traveling through the state of Tennessee? How many times must I cross that old Caney Fork River till I know that I'm home free? Until I know that I am home free. Home free. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. I think we got time for about one more song, and Tim's, like he mentioned earlier, we're going to be back about 11 o'clock tonight, but I want to real quickly introduce a young man playing the bass over here. He's a fabulous bass player, fabulous dobro player. We're going to get him to pick up the old resonator guitar after a while and play a little bit for you. He spent many years with the Great Kingsman Quartet out of Asheville, North Carolina, sang on many of their #1 songs like Wish You Were Here and others. Recorded with everybody from Ralph Stanley, Tony Rice. You might have saw him on the Grand Ole Opry with Brad Paisley or Vince Gill. He can't keep a job. He's a certified darling, that one is right there. Make him welcome from Canton, North Carolina,